Chapter 13. About reincarnation. I said, "Just let it be. You shall soon convince yourself that something can be done with this one." And turning to Philippold the Stoic, "Do you think that you did not enter upon a prior contract with God, your Creator, fulfilling all the oft-stipulated conditions essential for life upon this planet? See, you fool, this is already the 20th heavenly sphere on which you live physically. Your cumulative age in the flesh in terrestrial years far exceeds the number of sand grains in all the terrestrial oceans. Yet besides that, what eons of time, hardly imaginable to men walking the earth physically, had you already existed as a pure spirit of the fullest being and in the clearest self-consciousness within endless space, together with countless other spirits, consummating the fullest life and power. When, however, living upon your most recent solar world, called Procyon by the wise of this earth, but named Akka by the inhabitants of its wide earth, pronouncing it with uniform intonation, because the inhabitants there speak only one language, you expressed the most ardent desire, after hearing from an angel that the great, almighty, eternal Spirit and sole Creator and Sustainer of infinity and everything within it is to take on the flesh himself and the full human form upon one of the most insignificant planets orbiting within infinite space in countless numbers. That you would be set down here for the purpose of seeing and hearing him who created you. Whereupon the same angel whom you see here as the seventh person, but who nevertheless is a fully free spirit, came to you and acquainted you in smallest detail with the difficult conditions you would have to suffer if wanting to become an inhabitant of this planet upon which you now stand, for the purpose of achieving the childhood of God. You accepted all the conditions, including the one that, in common with all the inhabitants of this planet, you be barred all retrospection to your previous existence on other heavenly spheres, until such time as this same angel would call you 3 times by the name by which you were named on Akka. If, however, things are of a truth just so, although of course incomprehensible to you, then how unfair is your assertion that there was no contract entered into between you and your Creator for your existence upon this earth. Says Philippold, "What kind of raving lunacy is this? I'm supposed to have already lived in the flesh on some nicer and obviously better world as a human? No, this is getting too thick. Listen, you seventh one on the right, referred to as an angel by the Nazarene. What do they call you and me?" Says the angel, "Just wait a little, and I shall in all haste fetch evidence from your previous world, and give it to you for your greater insight and identification." With these words, the angel vanishes, reappearing in a few moments to hand Philippold a scroll on which, clearly inscribed in ancient Hebrew, appear the angel's and his name, together with a second scroll in which were recorded the conditions he promised before his transfer. Handing such over to Philippold, the angel says, "Here, read and understand old Murahel, Murahel, Murahel. For I myself, named Archiel, have picked it up from the same altar where you made me the great promise. But do not now ask how such was possible in just a few moments, for with God, the most wondrous things are possible. Read it all first and speak afterwards.